y'all. We're miraculously back for a second week. And this is our second time recording this.
This is our second take.
Because the first time we recorded, I was really sick. And we were both really hungry. And we were so out of it. It was like I was having a conversation by myself.
It really was.
Because Andrea would jump in like every 10 minutes and be like, mm-hmm.
And then I'd be like, I didn't even know what the hell I was saying.
So yeah, we're back. As I already said, this is Andrea. I'm Diana. And
this is
Bitch
the Pot. Ooh.
This time
yeah,
we got it. We said it in unison this time. So, for this week's episode.
Well, the first take we talked about Harry Styles, but we were both really out of it. So.
Well, I feel like even though I was like super medicated because I was sick, just to clarify, it was Dayquil. We were talking about Harry Styles, and I probably would still say the same thing now. It's that Harry Styles' new song, Lights Up, was released on Thursday. On Thursday of last week.
Nice, yeah.
And it was amazing.
Mm-hmm. I saw it right when it was like 2 minutes ago the music video was posted. And then I clicked on it. It was super short. I'm not gonna lie. It passed by so quick.
It really did.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and I was like, I need more Harry.
I know.
But I'll take what I can get. At least, you know, I was being fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a change and a shift from when he released the last album. I know, I hear my stomach growling. When he released the last album, and he came out with Sign of the Times, which is like a 5-minute song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good.
And the music video felt like 10.
But then you see Lights Up, and it's more like an R&B kind of.
I feel like just dancing like those guys at Brockhampton on Jimmy Kimmel.
We saw Brockhampton like when they were
like a month ago.
Yeah, we saw them a while ago, and there was these two guys in front of us that they were
dancing like that the whole time.
For those of you who are just listening to this on SoundCloud, she danced what you would imagine a 22-year-old frat boy would dance like.
Yes, exactly.
So
Harry Styles.
Going back to Harry Styles. I think it's really good. I think I'm really excited for the album, and then I'm also really excited for the campaign that he's doing with it, which is Treat People with Kindness. He did that whole thing where he sent emails to the people that have like
I don't.
I have I signed up for the notifications. But he sent emails where it sends you a link to like I think it's doyouknowwhoyouare.com, and you type in your name, and then it tells you my name's Diana. So it said like Diana, and you are the first one I got was you are a unicorn, and then it says like TPWK. Sorry, I don't know how to spell TPWK, and then H, which is, you know, how he always signs off. And then you can keep on refreshing, and it gives you like different things. And so I kept on refreshing until eventually I got to Diana, you are a sweet creature, and I was like, this is the one. This is it.
She's like, I'm not taking unicorn.
No, I liked the unicorn one, but I just wanted to see if like it would give me different options, because I saw people on my timeline were tweeting it, and like one of my friends got like, you are extraordinary, and I saw somebody else that said like, you are kind, or you are brave, or so many different things. Until eventually I was like, this website knows that I keep on refreshing, because it said you are up to no good, and I was like, ooh, they do know that I'm sitting here. I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes until I'm getting something that I want.
I know. I kept seeing people post it on Twitter, and I was just like, dang, these people work fast. They're out here just like ready to put their name, but I didn't know that there was like a white email. I don't really sign up to those types of things.
I'm signed up to both Harry Styles one, and I'm also signed up to the 1975 one.
And the One Direction one.
Why would you do that to me?
Club Penguin.
Oh my god. You really just want me to cry right here, right now. I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure most of the people that listen to us are, like, our friends.
Yeah.
Our friends and our parents, let's be honest.
I don't know about my parents.
For real, I don't think my parents actually,
I
like,
think
listen to
they
it.
would forget that I'm doing this. Like, they wouldn't click. I don't think so. No, you know what? I'm gonna take that back.
For real.
I know my mom would click on it.
Love you, Mom. But as I was saying, most of the people that listen to us are, like, our age.
Mm-hmm.
So most of us grew up, like, playing on Club Penguin. And Club Penguin was one of the best games ever, in my opinion. And I know there's a lot of gamers out there that are like, oh my god, but, like, there's da-da-da game or whatever that is so much better. Oh. Okay, let me tell you why Club Penguin was one of my favorites.
Okay, then I'll start.
Yeah, then you'll be the anti-Club Penguin because I know you weren't a fan.
It wasn't that. Okay, go.
I liked Club Penguin because, you know, I'm an only child, so I would be on there. You're an only child too, but that doesn't matter. I'm an only child, and
the excuse.
I would be on there, not for hours, obviously, because my mom would, like, tell me, like, get off the computer, what are you doing, go outside. But I would be on Club Penguin, and I would make little internet friends. Like, I would have, like, a little Club Penguin boyfriend, and then, you know, the server would crash, and my boyfriend went away. God. And basically, you would go on there, you'd get to have puffles, you'd get to have clothes. The map was amazing. I loved going to the little pizza place and playing Pizzatron 3000, I think it was.
Oh, my God.
And then I loved that all of us just, like, without even talking about it, we all somehow would always end up at the iceberg and trying to tip it over. So when Club Penguin died, I was really sad because I was like, wow, I'm going to try to hop on Club Penguin now as an adult.
Oh, my God. Well, I guess it's not that I hate Club Penguin. It's that I did go on it. But after a while, it just got so boring of the same things. And then you could get your little, like, what's it called? A little pet?
Puffles.
Little puffles. But you couldn't really choose your own color because you had to pay. And, you know, it was just a difficult time. I'm not paying for a game online. It's just not going to happen. And so then I was like, oh, I want this color. It's like, oh, no, you have to purchase, blah, blah. And I would get so mad. I'm like, well, what's the point of this game if I can't do anything? So then I stopped playing it. And then it just died eventually. It's just...
It was a sad day when it died. I don't think it was... Well, I mean, if you were using the free version, then I could see why it got boring. Because it got to the point where Disney was so worried on, like, monetizing it that a lot of the experiences were limited.
A lot.
Like having puffles and wearing clothes and, like, getting to decorate your igloo.
But...
And there was, like, certain games, too, where you couldn't get past, like, specific levels unless if you were a VIP member or whatever. Yeah, and I remember that's why one year I asked for my parents to play the Club Penguin subscription for my birthday. Oh, my God. Like, as a birthday present. So that's all they got me that year for my birthday.
Are you kidding me? You wasted your birthday wish on that?
And so I would sit around. That's why I think I liked Club Penguin so much.
You're like,
because
I
was a VIP member and, like, I got to have the different colored puffles. I got to decorate my igloo. I loved going to other people's igloos and, like, seeing how they decorated. But I feel like...
Oh, my God.
Club Penguin was a really, like, how do I put it? It was really, Marxist, per se.
Okay.
Because... I would no like I would get on there and I would try to make friends, and this was before I had paid for the VIP membership. And people would be like, I don't want to be your friend, you're naked. because you know, I wasn't wearing any clothes because I didn't have any money for clothes. This is so weird out of context, but my penguin was naked, and so people didn't want to be my friend because they were like, you're not a VIP. And I was like, bye. Wow, what the heck? This server is so mean. So I would go to a different server.
Yeah, because you could choose, right?
Yeah, you could choose your different servers. And I remember, like, some of my friends at school, because I went to school with, like, some people that, I mean, like, some of the people at my elementary school had money. So, like, a lot of them had VIP accounts. And I remember that, like, I'd be, like, the only naked penguin.
Naked.
I'm already thinking about Nesquik. I'd be the only naked penguin. And I felt so cool because, like, all my friends had clothes. So I was, like, technically, by association, like, I am VIP. I just can't afford to pay for it. But Club Penguin, it was a good game. I know you said that, like, you didn't like it. I liked it. I was sad when it died. And then came back and then died again. But would I ever play it again? I don't think so. I feel like the gameplay isn't the same when you're, like, older.
You think?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like when you think about it. I remember when I was babysitting that I put on Dora, and the little girl was so into it. But I was sitting there, I was like, how was I able to tolerate this?
What is I able?
No, I was enunciating. How was I able to tolerate this? Because it was so boring to me. And it was so repetitive of how Dora just keeps on saying, like, well, you know, she says, like her phrases.
Like, yeah. Like, swiper, no swiper, and, like,
oh, no, that's a bop.
How was your day? What was your favorite part of today?
Oh, yeah. Like, so, on another note, going away from Harry Styles and Club Penguin and all of that, I've been so obsessed with TikTok lately. Like, I feel like I'm really, really late to TikTok.
Oh, super. Super late.
But I really, really, really like it. I think my favorite TikToks recently have been for any of you who haven't noticed, our intro song is actually, like, from that TikTok meme.
When they do, like, a whole, like, dysmorph or whatever, and they move their body. It's just, like, so
that has been some of my favorite TikToks recently. Like, I don't know why. The TikTok can't actually even be funny. It's just the sound makes me laugh. Like, the moment I hear the song playing, I start giggling. So that's why it's our intro song.
Oh, my God. Whatchamacallit? I know that TikTok came out, like, I don't know how long ago.
Well, it's because at first it was Musical.ly, and then it's TikTok.
And then it was
TikTok.
Okay. I didn't like Musical.ly.
No, I couldn't stand it.
So, I don't know why, but to me, TikTok is kind of transforming into Vine, but not really. Like, it does have its Vine aspects. Like, people actually do use it to make little videos, like little skits and stuff. And there's other people who use it for
some weird stuff. Sometimes you go down, like, that really deep hole where you've been on there for so long that some weird stuff just comes up.
Or, like, some Vine stuff kind of comes up. Like, people who actually use it for a good purpose. To make people laugh.
That's true. Yeah, sometimes you get some quality content, and sometimes you get some really random content that has, like, no likes, no views, and it's, like, some old man in his basement.
Oh, my God. Like, I saw one. What? It was just so... It was an old lady, and I was so confused as to why she has TikTok. But that's a different type of story. One of my favorite ones right now would be, I think the one where it's funny because it's the song Gravity or whatever. I stopped saying the whole song, but I know, like, some of the TikToks they just do, like, a whole, like, zoom in on the face and they sing Gravity by I don't know who, but it's just so funny because it keeps such a straight face.
I can't stand those, not because they're not quality content, but because when she first discovered those TikToks for, like, a solid few days, that's all I heard. She would call me on the phone and be like, hey, guess what? And I'm over here like, oh my God, what? And she's like, Gravity. And now
I don't even know the rest of the lyrics. It's like, dun, 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 dun. I don't know what the hell it is. But it's so funny to me. But yeah. And then the other ones, okay, so in our first take, I talked about it's that TikTok that starts like they're sniffing, and then all of a sudden they're coming, and then, like, be gone, thoughts, go away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that I hate that one so much. But last night I saw a girl do it, and she was, like, dressed normal, and all of a sudden, like, when it says, like, be gone thoughts, she transforms into, like, full face of makeup, like, and I was just like, wait, is she saying be gone to herself, or I don't know.
You're really sitting there trying to analyze TikToks.
I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? And then it's like, you know how it says at the end, I'm a man of God?
Oh,
she
yeah.
did that too, and I was just like, what side is she on? But yeah, that was funny.
I don't hate that TikTok. I like the stick figure version, and I mentioned this when we recorded this the first
Yes,
time.
she sent it countless times.
And I love the stick figure version just because it makes me laugh so much that like people sit there and they draw a little stick figure twerking.
So how's it called? A little book that you just like
a flip book.
a flip book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they drew that.
I'm really into that one. I don't know why, but
Because they're twerking, right?
yeah,
They're
the little
twerking.
stick figure is twerking, and it's so funny to me.
Uh-huh.
This is honestly though, anything makes me laugh.
Whatchamacallit? What else did I see? Yesterday was whole trending with the well, I don't know if you know about the Ace family.
Oh
so
my
weird,
god.
right?
I hate the Ace family.
I never liked the Ace family.
Yeah. They've
They've
has always
annoyed me
seemed like
so much.
really, really off with them.
Yeah,
And
not
then when
genuine.
Cole Kerrigan,
Yeah, Cole Kerrigan.
I couldn't remember his
The
last
other
name.
YouTuber.
When Cole Kerrigan came out with that video, I was just sitting in my room scrolling
I
through
didn't
Twitter,
see the
and it
video.
came up. You haven't watched his
I
video?
haven't watched the video, but I did see tweets about how he exposed them with like messages that Austin would send him or to other girls, right, or something.
So let me explain because
Yeah.
I actually watched the video. Cole, one of Cole's friends, like two girls, they went on a yacht with where Austin McBroom was. McBroom? What?
McBroom.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Austin. Okay, so Austin was there. His dad was there, and then like his security team.
His dad.
And so they were on the yacht, and they were doing some kind of like, I don't know, whatever people do on yachts. Like I don't know what goes down, but they were like partying or whatever, and then the girls explained that they had a lot to drink, but they didn't have like a lot to the point where they couldn't like function or remember things. So they had went back to their hotel room to like shower and get dressed, and they're turning on the water, and right as they get naked, Austin like they hear their door opening to their room, and Austin comes in, and then like the details are fuzzy for me because I only watched the video once, and like it was a lot for me to sit through, but basically to sum it up, they were raped by Austin, by Austin's dad, and by one of Austin's security team members. That like, and the girls said that in the moment they didn't really like realize what was happening, but then after that they stayed in their room, and like they didn't want to come out, obviously, like they were traumatized from what had just happened. So they stayed in their room, and they stayed in the dark until they turned on the light, and they saw there was like blood on the bed sheets from one of the girls.
Yeah,
and they're Cole Kerrigan's friends, but they didn't really want to come forward and like say who they are. So Cole Kerrigan made this video to expose Austin to make sure that like it doesn't happen again. Because then when the reason Cole made the video in the first place was because he had tweeted something about Austin being a rapist, and a lot of girls were like DMing him saying like, oh, something similar happened to me, blah blah blah. And so he was like, you know what, fuck it, whatever Austin and his team does to reach out to him legally, he doesn't care, he's gonna make the video. And so he made the video. And the thing that he had brought up that seemed really sketchy to me was that, not on Cole's part, but it seemed sketchy on Austin and the Ace family's part, was that when the incident first happened, Keemstar had reached out to Cole and to Cole's friends saying like, can I get you guys on record saying what happened so that I can make a video about it? And so they did that whole, like, they recorded the phone call and all that stuff. And so Keemstar was going to post this video and put together this video to expose the Ace family.
Mm-hmm.
And then the video never went up. So Cole straight up asked him, like, how much did they pay you to not post?
Legit.
And Keemstar responded and said at $500K. So I don't know about y'all, but $500,000 to make a story go away seems like someone confessing their guilt.
Yeah.
So that's something that I was like, obviously, like, why would they lie? Why would they make this up?
Whoa.
Because his wife's name is Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine went on Twitter and was like, she was defending Austin, basically. Which really upset me because I'm like, you're seriously, like, I feel like Catherine has to know what's been going down.
Yeah.
And she hasn't said anything. And it's like, she either doesn't care or she's in a situation where, like, she can't do anything about it.
Alrighty.
So as we were saying about Austin and everything that's happening with that, you brought up that whole story about Catherine's, like, little sister or something like that.
That Austin took her to, like, a sex shop or something.
Yeah, it was that whole thing that went down with the penis lollipop.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. I didn't know that it was the Ace family.
I didn't know that was them. I never heard of that until now, to be honest. Because I don't keep up with them. Like, there's just not something that, you know,
that I care about.
I genuinely look up. But yeah, that story is just so.
I think he's guilty.
Yeah,
obviously. His dad is guilty.
His dad is so.
His security, like, whoever that person was, bye.
I kind of hope that they confess, but I know they're not. Like,
they're not going to. The video, Cole Kerrigan released the video yesterday, and then at some point, Austin tweeted, "Where should the family and I go for our next vacation?"
Mm-hmm.
And that was after the video came out.
Like, what? He was like, Catherine and I need a little break. And I was like, excuse me? From what? Jeez. But bet he's still gonna post that vacation video. People are still gonna watch it.
That's the thing that really, like, upset me about this whole thing. Was not only is he guilty and his dad's guilty and that guy is guilty, but that a lot of their fans, like a lot of the Ace family fans, were defending him and they were defending Catherine. And I'm like, I was going through some of the replies to Catherine's tweet where she's basically saying that the girls lied. And so many people were like, I love the Ace family, blah, 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 blah. Like, they wouldn't do this. Catherine wouldn't do this. Like, Austin would never do that. And it's like, you don't, it's
on camera. Like, you really don't know what goes behind the scenes.
No, and the other thing is that I feel like over time, because YouTube is such a platform where, like, people feel where they can connect more to those people than they can to, like, actual celebrities. Like, that they think that they know these people in person, and they think that, like, whatever they did is okay, or they straight up think that they're not guilty.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks, but I know that there's gonna be people still watching their videos. Another thing that is still on the Ace family, before this whole, like, thing was leaked and everything, remember that one video where Catherine and him are working for 2 hours at, like, a taco, burrito, like, a taco truck, I think, or whatever they were doing. She was cashier.
It looked like they were working basically like in a Chipotle or something.
Yeah, and he was making the food or whatever for 2 hours, and they really posted a video saying, "Oh my God, we've been working for 2 hours." I'm like, a lot of people, that's hell. Like, that's not what they would want to be doing. I don't know.
And then it's like, I think that when you're at such a high, like, they, well, unfortunately, like how they still are, that you have that much money, and you're basically saying like, oh my God, we're gonna pretend to be like the common folk for 2 hours.
It's not a good image to be put in.
No, it's not, and you're. I don't want to get into that.
Like, they're so out of touch from reality about how it's so crazy.
How the majority of us actually like have to do that
we got to
to make ends meet, to pay bills, to etc.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I watched the video for like 2 seconds. I was like, oh, I'm out. Once I heard her say her first sentence, I was like, and then my thoughts were exactly the same when people were tweeting what I was thinking, and I was like, yep, sad. But
I honestly, in this whole like Ace family situation, the only people I really, really, really want to make their way out is the kids. Like, somebody
100%
needs to come and get. I'm surprised that. Well, actually, I'm not surprised. The Ace family has money, so obviously they have a really good legal team. And obviously that's the reason why they still have their kids. Like,
yeah. That's, dude, I didn't even think about the kids. Whoa. Yeah, they're so young though. Jeez.
I don't actually know how old the kids are.
I mean, all I know is that one is a really BB, and the other one's a little bigger. That's all I know. But since I don't follow the family, I don't know how old they are. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the end of that topic. I have nothing else to say on that.
No, I have nothing else to say other than Austin's guilty. Like,
so, I guess we'll just continue.
Or allegedly. Honestly, like, is Austin gonna find this?
We'll see what happens, because we can't really. I already have, I don't even have my hopes up anymore, because this always happens. Stuff like this always gets leaked, and then it gets.
Well, I mean, yeah, there was people when it happened with Sam Pepper. Like, do you remember when it happened with Sam Pepper? And he was still out here posting videos. He still has his channel, and he still has a following. Like, there's still people that like that like him. And then there's when it happened with, who else can I think of? Oh my God, what's the guy's name? Shitty tattoos, only tattooed white people.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Romeo.
Yeah.
When it went down with him,
Yeah.
he still is out here like
young girls.
Yeah.
Like really young girls, DMing him and stuff.
And he's still out here tattooing people, like.
Yeah, a lot of.
Honestly,
YouTubers.
You know what's funny too? Like, I know that Justin Bieber has a tattoo from him, and Ariana Grande has a tattoo from him, and there's like a lot of like YouTube famous people like JC and Kian and
Scotty, like
a lot of those people have have tattoos from him, and I'm like, I wonder how they feel now, knowing that like they let this shitty ass person tattoo them, and it's gonna be on their body for the rest of their lives.
I mean, it could be removed, but
yeah, they have the money for that.
Yeah.
I would have never gotten the tattoo in the first place, but if I did get it, I would 100% get it removed. But I would have never got it in the first place because he only tattoos white people.
That's true. I never even paid attention to that.
Yeah. Wow. I remember like scrolling through his Instagram and seeing that like all the people that he tattoos are like. I did not see one brown person. I was like, wow. That's something that I look for in a tattoo artist. What?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just that it's funny how you really like went on your spare time. Maybe years back, you're like, wow, only white people.
Well, I mean, excuse me. Like the moment I turned 18, I was like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get a tattoo. And so I was looking at tattoo artists like all over the place.
I was trying to transition to another thing, and you're like, tattoos.
Yeah. I mean, do you not want tattoos?
I don't.
No, there's some people that don't, some people that do. I feel like it would suit me.
Okay, well, you want it. But you're taking forever to choose tattoo artists. Like, you really just be taking your sweet time.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's something that's going to be on me, like, forever. And then it's because there's a really specific piece I want, and so I'm looking for somebody that does, like, lines the way that I would like,
Mm-hmm.
like the kind of style that I would want. And I haven't found that person yet. So
Mm-hmm. So if you're out there,
if you're out there somehow, if one of you is a tattoo artist, hit me up. So going away from whatever that was that we talked about,
tattoos and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna start our film recommendation segment, or it could be like anything else. Really.
Yeah. I mean, well, you go first. Yeah.
Well, what did I say on our first take? Oh, it was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm gonna go with the fourth movie. Yeah, because there's so much drama in that, like romantically, that it's like low key, and then it's just like starts increasing the further, like the end of the whole series and the franchise. But yeah, I'm gonna recommend that one because I like watching just like the whole like Harry and like Cedric and all of them like fight for the Triwizard Cup. It's so good. Yeah, but that's the one that I recommend.
If you guys didn't already guess it, we're both a little bit of Harry Potter nerds.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, okay, I've taken tests online. Have I failed? Yes, because they're so difficult that I don't know every detail.
I literally remember one of the questions was like, how many stairs?
Yeah, and I was just like,
yeah.
tell me. Okay, yeah, but that's mine.
Yeah. My recommendation. Well, in one of our classes, we've been working on. Well, we just got assigned this assignment on having to do a oneer, so like a one take kind of thing. So continuously recording with no cuts, which is gonna be actually I'm kind of excited for it. Like, the thing is, I need a lot of actors for mine, and I don't know anybody who wants to act for it, but I mean, if any of y'all are out there, like, hit me up please, because I really do need a lot of actors for what I have planned. Anyways, so I've been really into like watching scenes from oneers, and I think what I'm gonna recommend is Birdman, which won so many Oscars, that were well deserved. I don't know. I think, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about Birdman. Is that, like, if you haven't seen Birdman, I highly, highly recommend it. It's one of the most recent films that has tried to do, that was trying to seem like everything was all one take.
Yeah.
And it was done so well, and it was kind of like, I guess you could say, because Michael Keaton and Edward Norton, like, the film kind of like alludes to how Michael Keaton, this was like his comeback, because he hadn't done a film. His last film was, I forgot what it was called, The Merry something, probably like The Merry Christmas or something like that. It was 6 years before Birdman came out, so he hadn't acted in anything for 6 years.
Yeah.
So this was supposed to be like his comeback, and his character in the film, it's also his comeback.
That's so funny.
And then Edward Norton, there had been rumors in like the industry that he was difficult to work with, and his character also goes through that, where his character is like difficult to work with, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Alejandro did a great job as a director.
Yeah.
So yeah, I highly, highly recommend Birdman. And that is my recommendation. I know I changed it from the last. Yeah.
Big time.
The last take that we had. My original recommendation was Lights Up, which I still recommend, but I guess
I was like,
on a completely different. No, I did not forget my recommendation. I still recommend that everybody go and listen to Lights Up by Harry Styles. I know that everybody said Zayn was going to be like the breakout star from One Direction.
Zayn was not gonna be the breakout star.
But I think Harry really is out here doing it so well. So I highly, highly recommend Lights Up. But I'm saying for my film recommendation, it has to be Birdman. I haven't even rewatched it yet. I think I've only watched it that one time.
Me too.
And the fact that I remember all of this is crazy. It really stuck with me. So, I mean, I'm going to be rewatching it probably when this goes out. So, Birdman for anybody else who
Yeah.
has not seen it or who loves like Emma Stone
Oh my god.
and Michael Keaton.
And Zombieland. Ooh.
Zombieland 2 is what I'm really, really, really looking
Yes,
forward
oh my
to.
God. That's what I'm really looking forward
Yeah.
to be quite honest.
I love
What
that
other-
in the trailer, it's like when it's introducing all the people, it's like Academy Award nominee, Academy Award nominee, Academy Award nominee, and then at the very end, it's like Academy Award winner, Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
That they all like when they first did yeah. when they first did the very first Zombieland
yeah.
10 years ago, they were all like, I mean, it's not that they were all like nobodies, but that was like the start of their careers, and now they come back to do the second installment, and they're all Academy Award nominees / winners.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well,
But- We're gonna stop there.
Yeah, my stomach is grumbling too much.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the mic might have caught my stomach
Yeah.
growling.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, like a couple 2 minutes ago. But
Yeah. If it did though, I guess you could say like.
I
it's
feel
'cause
way
it's just
better
mic.
today than on the first take. Like
Yeah.
way better. I think my hunger.
That was a
barely
rough day.
started. Yeah.
But that's where we're gonna end, y'all.
Yeah.
So, I guess see you next week. Hopefully, if nothing happens.
I know.
If we don't get lazy.
That's
Bye.
it. Bye.